right?
Mhm.
So the greatest king in the Bible was who?
I don't know.
Solomon.
King Solomon. You got it. His wives. How? I mean, what age
And it
were they?
ruined his life.
No, but hold on. What age?
See how she was so quick to quote that
I'm
part
assuming very young.
fast
Very
to
young,
quote it
very
before you
very,
can even
very beautiful.
finish. That's
So,
desperation
the greatest king
because she
of the
knows
Bible
she wrong.
had
Watch this.
women as wives.
Mhm.
So what?
And it ruined his life.
Hold on.
He ruined his life from doing that.
I'm getting there. But what is reference that you're talking about in the Bible where it should say mention that young
It doesn't say that. It says follow a
Core principle.
Christian-like woman, a woman who follows core principles, and a woman should find a man who follows core principles.
But no,
The two should follow.
nowhere did it say age.
Nowhere does it say age. I could date a 20-year-old if he follows core principles.
Exactly.
He could date a 50-year-old
So-
if she follows core principles.
So-
That's what it says in the
So
book.
going back to you, is your opinion still correct?
Well, don't make me
I
do
still
it.
know what I said.
Don't make me do it. I mean, these aren't bad women. And these ain't bad women here. They're just a victim of the West, y'all. They're just a victim. They can't, like, you know what I mean? That's like somebody handing you all the power in the world and then telling you in 2 years, I'm going to come to you and I want you to give me all the power back. You probably ain't going to get the power back because you know there ain't nothing you can do to take it and you love that life. You know, it's a power trip. You know, nothing they can do about it. But it's funny, though, how it's all the women out here, they'll attack King Solomon's life. The only part they remember is the part where his life got ruined or it ruined his life. No, ladies, let's get this right. Once again, y'all are victims of the West. Every other culture, everywhere, the women are used to multiple men. You know, hey, you wake up, you tired today? You tired right now? Okay, well, wife number 3, can you cook? I'm kind of horny right now. Wife number 1, can you take care of that? You don't feel like it. All right, wife number 2, you know what I'm saying? It's all the women are happy to have sister wives. They're happy about that. But the reason Solomon failed, it wasn't because he dated multiple wives. Y'all think he waited till Solomon got to wife 1,000 and then the Most High God said, all right, I'm tired of this. Failed. No, that ain't what happened. He could have did that way before that. All the kings had multiple wives. He wasn't no different. The reason he failed was, ladies, the Most High God told him not to date multiple women outside of your tribe because they would have you praying the shrines and worshiping other gods. And he didn't want to risk that. What Solomon do? He went and did anyway. And what happened? Those women made sure he worshiped their gods so that their parents would see him as a good man. And what happened? The Most High God told him, I told you this would happen. I'm taking your power from you. After you pass away, this kingdom will not go on to your kids. I'm taking it away from you. And that's why his life got ruined, ladies. Not because he had 1,000 wives. The Most High God was fine with him having 1,000 or 1,000,000 wives. Even as of today, like I said, it's okay for us to have multiple wives. It's only here in the West that we was trained to only be with one woman. And then what happens? Hey, baby, I'm kind of horny. I'm tired today. Or I'm hungry. I don't cook. I like fast food. You should be treating me, taking me out. You really think the Most High God wanted it to end up like that? That's why he gave us multiple wives, so this would never happen. I mean, you think really, like, you really think this instruction manual called the Bible, this how-to book on how to live, got all the instructions in order to keep us going perfectly, and we just ignore it and just do our own thing, and then it turned out like this. You don't think he knew this would happen if he gave women all that power, and then us men come back later and say, give us our power back? We wasn't gonna get that power back. Well, that's what happened. We submitted too much power. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we made our lane out here as hunting so easy that now the women can leave the kitchen and come do it too. We made it look fun to come out and do the man's job. So now the women can even do it. It's that easy. We made it that easy. There's no danger involved anymore, nothing. So now the kitchen is boring. Out here is fun. So they all abandoned their roles and hopped in our lane. Now it's a bunch of men doing the same thing. And I'm talking about women also. A bunch of men all doing the same thing in the kitchen, don't got nobody in it. There ain't nobody at home watching the kids because now us men and the other men, the wives, are all out hunting now because it's so easy and fun out here to do it. And nobody's at home watching the kids. Now somebody can just flank us and take the kids out while the man and the woman is both out stocking up on the same gear that the man could have easily got because he already completed and perfected his role. Why don't y'all make it funner and easier as far as house things go, house duties and all that stuff go? Make it funner and easier for y'all instead of out here, like, you know what I'm saying, hopping into our craft and things that we made. You know what? Dang, man, I wish I could just, our women, man. Like I said, y'all just a victim, man, of the West. Like, I don't blame y'all. Like, there ain't nothing, it was never supposed to turn out no other way. But this is why we was never intended to go down this road of, you know what I'm saying, of one wife to one man. We was never intended to live like this. Look at all the other countries struggling. You know what I'm saying? They got to really get out there and go in the woods and hunt. You know what I'm saying? And they can get beheaded just by going the wrong way around the corner or whatever. All that. So the women understand that they want to be in the house because they don't want to get caught in that danger. So they look at their men as the savior for real, even though they don't have much. You know? And they're happy to accept their roles everywhere else. The women are. They run and cling to a man. They don't care if he got 2 other wives. They'll run and cling to that man because they know it really means their life. It really means them eating tonight or their kids' survival. Over here is disgusting. Think about that. This ain't real life. This ain't real life. This is just people banding together saying these are the rules. And if anybody step out of line, we'll hurt you or even kill you if you don't keep these rules going. And so now society is ran a certain way and we all adapt to it. And now we think this is real life after so many generations. No, this can all be taken apart by EMP blast. Now we're back into the woods again. Now what all the feminists gonna do? What are all y'all gonna do? Y'all ain't gonna be in the woods crying, we don't need a man. Y'all gonna be trying to find one. Oh, man, I hate this West thing. I hate this Western thing, man, for real. And don't no man want to say it. You know, all the men are sitting back trying to be good boys, just trying to, you know, keep the house quiet. They don't want to hear all that. So they just sit back and just, they look at me with admiration. Say it, yes, get it out. Please get it out. But they don't want to say it because they don't want to have to deal with that mouth. See, that's what we've come to, y'all. So, like I said, what do you want to do? And then you go get a passport, then you become a sellout. So, I don't know. I don't know if we're under the Roman practice or what. A real blessing ain't doing good in life. A real blessing ain't, I got the better car and all. There ain't no real blessing. There's people out there struggling and sick and suffering and miserable with nice stuff. That's not a blessing. The best blessings are the ones you don't see right now. This ain't real life. This is just like a little side mission called living on earth for a second. Your real life, that's where your real blessings happen. And you won't see them until you go back to there again after you pass away. All right? Those are the blessings we're here working on right now. We're working that out with ourselves. Earth is our therapist. We made a turn. We veered off real quick to try to work these things out within our soul so we can go back and perfect our real character, our main avatar, the real one, not this fake one right here. How's this me when I can chop this off right now and walk away from it and I'm still me? This ain't me. Come on, y'all. Ladies, it ain't a bad thing for you to serve your man. We won't look down on you. And any, like I say, any woman who try to shame you for loving your man or wanting to be in a relationship, that's Lucifer's bloodline. You got the Hebrew women, which is our women, and then you got Lucifer's bloodline. It's easy to spot them. They're usually very attractive, had a curves and all that stuff, and they hate on their man. They bust windows out. They talk down on women, call them pick-me's, and they're usually feminists. Some of them think they're feminists, and they're not even feminists. They could actually be good women, but you could just see like the training coming out of them. Those are Lucifer's bloodline. The dragon moms and the ones who are mean mug a man, and if you tell them how you got a project going at home, they won't get into their womanly character and say, oh, that sounds fun, maybe I can help decorate. They won't do that. They'll look at you and mean mug you like you're competing with them. That's a feminist. That's Lucifer's bloodline. The Hebrew woman is average. She's average, and she treats you like gold. Those are the ones we need to be marrying like right now. The very attractive ones are the ones Lucifer attacked back in the day. He contaminated them with his bloodline, so because he knew we was visual creatures, and once we bred with them, we keep him alive. And that's exactly what's going on right now. Open your eyes. Leave those ones alone. We ain't supposed to be breeding those ones. Let them ones die out. Let's just focus on our women, y'all. They treat you good. You know who they are. The one at the receptionist desk saying, hi, may I help you, with a smile on her face. She ain't that attractive, but she's more attractive than the attractive ones because how sweet she is. Those are our real women.
So, Miss Ogetoni, have you ever worked as like a stripper or a sex worker?
Yes, of course. Who haven't?
I never been a stripper. I can't dance to save my life.
You never worked as a sex worker?
Never worked as a sex worker.
You never sold. So you've been a slut all your life.
How I've been a slut? Wait, hold up.
Let me
give me the difference between a slut and a prostitute. What's a slut and a prostitute?
Okay, the difference between the two is no more payment. That's why if somebody call you a hoe, be happy. Somebody call you a slut, you coming back with your hair pushed up and dirty feet.
How you get dirty feet?
You walking on dirty dick. What?